review from yesterday just a little bit because it has a lot to do with what we're doing today. Do you agree that 105 would be the largest angle in this triangle than the other two? Okay, so if I label this A, B, and C, which side is my largest side? Why AC? Because it's across from the largest angle. Okay, if I said 20 is the smallest angle, what is my smallest side? BC would be the smallest side. Okay, so here's my largest side, and this one would be my smallest. Yesterday we also talked about what? How do we know if we can make a triangle given three side lengths? Okay, so if let's just say I give you side lengths of 4, 6, and 8. How do I determine if that's a triangle? The smallest sides, 4 plus 6 equals 10. What's the criteria this has to follow? Right, that sum has to be greater than the largest side. So is this true? Yes. Can it be, so let's say I had 10 equals 10. Can that make a triangle?
No.
Why not? Right, because it's equal. It has to be greater than. Okay, so if they are the same, that still does not make a triangle. Has to be greater than. Okay? So today we're kind of talking about the same thing. I want you to flip to the second page of your notes where it's talking about that acute, obtuse, and right triangle. This is what you should see. These markings here, do you agree they're both of those markings are on all three triangles? Okay. Would you agree that J, N, and R are corresponding angles? Meaning, are they in the same spot? Yes. Okay. So acute, what does acute mean? It's less than 90. What does obtuse mean? Greater than 90. What does right mean? It equals 90. Okay. So acute, since J is an acute angle, is K a big side or a small side?
Small.
It's small. Okay. So if the angle is small, so is the opposite side. Okay. If I go from an acute triangle to an obtuse triangle, what's happening to that angle? It's getting bigger. So what's happening to the side? It's also getting bigger. So as that angle's getting bigger, so is the side. Okay. If I go from an obtuse triangle to a right triangle, what's happening? Angle's getting smaller. So what is my side doing? Also getting smaller. Okay, you see the relationship going on? As an angle gets bigger, so does the opposite side. As the angle is getting smaller, so does the opposite side. Okay, and that's kind of what we talked about yesterday and kept referencing. Okay? So if I just give you two random degrees, I'm going to give you one is 54 degrees, another is 72 degrees. Which of these angle degrees would have the bigger side? 72, why? Because it's the biggest angle. Okay, so that means 54 would have the smallest side. Most of the examples that you're going to see today are only with two triangles, okay? But I want to look at this example real quick. Focusing on these two triangles, triangle 1 and triangle 2. Okay, notice we have an algebraic expression here. What I mean by that is there's an x value involved. Is that algebraic expression have to do with an angle or does it have to do with a side?
Angle.
That's an angle, okay? I want to know 2x minus 4, is it greater than or less than the other angle? How do we figure that out? So if I look at this, 2x minus 4, what's its opposite side? 18. What's 36's opposite side? 14. So which one is bigger? Right, because 18 is the largest side. So that means 2x minus 4 is greater than 36. So then how do I solve that inequality? Add 4. 2x is greater than 40. And then next step, divide by 2, x is greater than 20. Okay? We're not going to be writing compound inequalities today, just the one inequality. Okay? So another example similar to that, we're going to look at these other two triangles quick. If I look at, if I look at this triangle is triangle 1, this triangle is triangle 2. Okay, here's my 2x minus 4 angle. We are relating that to 60. Okay, which one is bigger, 2x minus 4 or 60?
60.
Why is 60 bigger than 2x minus 4? Because its opposite side is larger, so that means that angle is larger. Okay, so I'm always going to start with the algebra. 2x minus 4, is that less than or greater than 60?
Less than.
It's less than 60. So again, how do I solve this here? Add 4. So we have 2x is less than 64. Divide by 2, x is less than 32. Okay, so do you agree no matter how you set it up, the algebra is going to be the same? Okay, the biggest thing is understanding what inequality you're going to be using. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to try 4a and b. How I think is going to be really easy for you to start. Always start with the algebraic expression. Okay, then decide, is that algebraic expression going to be less than or greater than the opposite angle? Okay, so go ahead and try example 4a and b. So looking at this example on A, is 4x minus 8, is that an angle or a side? That's an angle, so we want to connect it with the other angle. Is 4x minus 18 less than or greater than 54?
Less than.
It's less than 54. Again, let's talk about why. 4x minus 18 is opposite of 10. 54 is opposite of 12. Which one is bigger?
54.
Right. 12 is the biggest side, so that means 54 is the biggest angle. So then how do I solve? Yep. Plus 18. What's 54 plus 18? 72. From here, divide by 4. X is less than 18. Okay. So B, always start with the algebra, 3x plus 5. Now, is that an angle or a side? It's an angle, so we're comparing it with 32. Is 3x plus 5 greater than or less than 32? It's greater than 32 because it's across from the larger side. So then how do I solve? Yep. So we have 3x is greater than 27. Divide by 3, x is greater than 9. So both of those were dealing with angles. Could you make the same relationships if they gave you the algebraic equation on a side? You can make the same connections as you did when they were angles. Okay? All right, looking at number 5, do I have enough information to say what the smallest to greatest side is? No, I got to find what this angle is inside. How do I find what that angle is? Yep, what was the reasoning you did that for? Right, all three angles are on a straight line, so we know all three of those have to equal 180. So we do 58 plus 56 is 114. Then we take 180 minus that 114 to give us 66. Yep. So 66 is that middle angle in there. So now do we have enough information to say the biggest to largest? Yes. Which one is my smallest side? CD. Next. AB. Next. BC. Good. Number 6, I want to clarify on these angles, okay? It says PTU, so that angle falls right there. Okay? SQT, do you agree is there? And then QSR, do you agree is there? Okay. What is my smallest angle then? SQT because it's across from the smallest side. What's my next angle?
QSR.
Angle QSR. Biggest angle? Angle PTU.